Hello. Today I'm going to present you the research on indoor environmental quality design of hotels in the United States and Europe. From 1950s to nowadays, tourism experienced a 49-fold increase, passing from 25 million global tourist arrivals to 1.2 billion in 2016. This incremental growth in the number of travelers consequently led to a rise in demand of tourist accommodation such as hotels. The hospitality industry is among the most polluting in the world because hotels are one of the few architectures that work every day of the year, both night and day. Particularly, electricity is the most wasted resource, taking between 60% and 70% of the consumption costs, of which 25% is represented by lights. Overall, this means a doubled consumption per night compared to 50 years ago. Moreover, tourists are getting more conscious about environmental issues, and they are consequently more interested in the greening of tourism. In fact, more than one-third of the travelers pay attention about their choices in order to become greener tourists. Furthermore, both ecotourism and cultural tourism are taking the lead and are predicted to grow rapidly over the next 20 years. It is estimated the global spending on ecotourism is increasing about 6 times the industry-wide rate of growth. In this context, the leadership in energy and environmental design parameters could be used as a valid help to understand how eco-sustainability could bring an improvement for both the environment and the economy of the hotel industry. Here, for example, we can see a few hotels applying lead parameters, as the Kingfisher Bay Resort in Fraser Island, the Neptune Hotel in Copenhagen, and the Nikko Hotel in Hong Kong. The LEED certification was created by the United States Green Building Council, USGBC, with the aim of promoting sustainability in the building and construction industry. The LEED works through the evaluation of parameters, such as the IEQ, the Indoor Environmental Quality, used to rate the quality of the environment surrounding the guest. The IEQ is based on multiple parameters. IAQ, Indoor Air Quality, Artificial and Natural Ventilation, the thermal comfort, the interior lighting, the daylight, the view, and the acoustic performance. Therefore, through their use of LEED parameters, the hotels can guarantee a more satisfying stay for the travelers and a reduction in the environmental print left by the structure. Including these parameters in the project and later in the development of the architecture could produce benefits both for people and revenues, a healthy and comfortable stay for the guest, and a cut in the consumption of resources through saving systems and renewable energy. The aim of this research is to study which solutions the hotels engaged in to solve climate issues according to the specific climate condition. Among the lead parameters, the research focused explicitly on the IEQ of the rooms considered. A survey has been developed on quantitative data and has been distributed to the chosen hotels after contacting via phone call the general manager of the hotels and being sent by postal services. After a month, the general manager have been contacted again so that they could send back the results via mail or email. The hotel samples of this research were chosen from different areas of the world to represent opposite climate conditions, like the Mediterranean Sea and upstate New York surrounding Ithaca. The survey text is common for all the sampled hotels, concerning a standard double room that has been scanned through 25 questions to sum up and verify the 11 parameters that represent the IEQ, the Indoor Environmental Quality. The 25 questions asked were regrouped in 5 main groups. General information: how many rooms has the hotel? What is the category of the hotel? How many square meters approximately has the room? And how many people can stay in it? Then windows. Does the client have the possibility to open the window and get fresh air? What is the type of window installed in the room? What is the type of glass installed on the window? What is the type of frame installed on the window? The approximate dimension of the window, and does the room have a clerestory window installed? The natural and artificial lighting. May the customer change the light intensity in the room? Does the room have an occupancy sensor to switch on or off the lights? Does the room have light shelves on the facade? Which kind of adjustable window shades has the room? Then, IEQ and HVAC systems. Is it allowed to smoke into the room? Has the hotel installed an HVAC equipment? Which is the furniture installed over the windows? Does the room have a thermostat that allows the customer to change the temperature in their immediate environment? Does the room have an adjustable air diffuser that allows customer adjusting the airflow? Then, facade and external environment. Which is the orientation of the main facade of the room chosen? Has the room a rooftop solar water heating system? Has the room a balcony or a terrace? Has the room a pool in front of the room? Has the room vegetation, flora in its immediate environment? What visual connection has the customer outside the room? The survey analyzed 9 facilities, including 1 economy, 3 mid-range, 3 stars, and 5 deluxe, 5-star hotels. The buildings have on average 72 rooms each, with a minimum of 9 rooms in a 3-star hotel on American soil, and with a maximum of 149 rooms found in a 5-star hotel in Europe. The rooms usually range around 30 square meters, the only exceptions being a 3-star hotel in the USA with a room of 20 square meters, and 2 luxury hotels in the Mediterranean, having a floor plan of respectively 80 and 137 square meters each. 3 of the rooms analyzed are to be used by 2 customers, 3 of them by 4 adults and a baby, 1 by 3 adults and 2 babies, and 2 hotels chose not to answer this question. If we look at the graphs regarding window types, we can see that 3 hotels in America and 1 in Europe present sliding windows. 2 hotels in Europe have a casement window, 1 in Europe and 1 in America have a fixed window, and another American hotel would rather not answer that question. We can therefore see that in America the sliding windows are the ones usually chosen, as in Europe casement windows are vastly more in use, probably due to climatic issues. In fact, casement windows let fresh air flow in the room more easily in summer months, and sliding windows offer a better control of the airflow in colder environments. All of the windows in all of the hotels have clear glass, usually them being single or double glazed in American hotels, and high-performance double glazed or triple glazed glasses in European hotels, giving therefore to Mediterranean hotels a better control over outside environmental factors. 5 out of 9 window frames are made in aluminum, being a light and efficient material. 2, 1 in Europe and 1 in America, are made in wood, and just 1 American economy hotel has them done in vinyl, that choice being probably made for economic factors. The window dimensions range from 100 by 50 centimeters to 190 by 170 centimeters in American hotels, while in the European ones they range from 180 by 120 centimeters to 225 by 350 centimeters, as we can see from the graphs. This difference in dimensions is due to climatic reasons. Smaller windows, in fact, result in a minor area of the room exposed to outside weather and climatic conditions, while bigger windows allow for a much freer airflow and an increased exposure to natural sunlight. None of the American hotels has clerestory windows installed, while 2 out of 4 European hotels have them in some rooms. If we analyze the artificial illumination, we can see that just 2 hotels in America and 2 in Europe have the possibility of varying the light intensity in the room, and that no American hotels have an occupancy sensor for switching off the lights when the client is out of the room, while the practice is well established in the Mediterranean hotels. Just 1 out of 4 of them doesn't have an occupancy sensor, 2 of them have one, and one of them has a keycard holder that works as the main switch for the lights in the room. Analyzing instead the amount of natural lighting entering the room, you can observe how just one of the European hotels and none of the American ones have light shelves on the facade for a better light penetration and solar access in the room. Another parameter worth considering for the natural lighting is the type of light shades available in the rooms. 2 out of 5 hotels on American soil have an adjustable outside window shade, and 2 out of 5 of them have an interior one. Instead, all of the European ones have an interior shade, and 3 out of 4 of them also have an adjustable exterior one, resulting in an increased visual comfort. In 6 out of 9 of the rooms analyzed by the survey, smoking inside the room is not allowed. In fact, just one of the given hotels in the USA and one in Europe allowed their clients to smoke in all of the rooms and one European one in some of the rooms. Tobacco smoke and its negative impact on IAQ is therefore more accepted in indoor spaces in the Mediterranean than in American ones. All of the rooms, taken into consideration, present an HVAC system. Regarding the possibility to adjust the temperature in the room, only 2 mid-range hotels in America haven't got the possibility to adjust it through a thermostat, while in Europe all of the hotels allow it. Same thing applies for the air diffusers, where all the European hotels display one, and 3 out of 5 American hotels don't have the possibility to adjust the airflow in the room. 1 out of 5 American hotels and 2 out of 4 European hotels have the HVAC system placed close to the window, resulting in a greater thermic dispersion in the Mediterranean area. The orientation of the facades of the hotel buildings considered vary vastly, with 2 hotel rooms facing north, 2 south, 2 southeast, 1 west, and 1 northeast. It is therefore not possible to find a design pattern, nor in Europe, nor in Northern America, based on the orientation of the buildings and their consequent solar exposition, that could result in a more efficient temperature, IEQ, and natural light control. Furthermore, only the European hotels have balconies. 2 out of 4 of them have an uncovered balcony and 1 is a covered one, while the American hotels considered don't have any, and just 1 among the European hotels and none of the American ones is a rooftop solar water heating system, a pool in front of the room and some vegetation around it. The visual connection outside the room is also an important element of interest. 4 out of 5 hotels on American soil have as a first impact the surrounding city. 2 out of 4 European hotels also have as a first impact the surrounding city. Natural elements outside one room in America are the hotel private garden and facilities. Natural elements outside 2 of the European hotels' rooms are the sea and the hotel private garden, those hotels also having the pool in one case and other facilities like the spa or the gym in another. In conclusion, this research highlighted the consequent differences between the 2 geographic areas. In fact, in Europe, windows appear to be bigger and more easily opened to take advantage of the natural ventilation thanks to the mild weather, though also causing thermic dispersion. European hotels have power consumption reduction systems put in place. All of the rooms have an HVAC system, and smoking is better tolerated than in America, resulting in a lower IAQ. Most hotels are located in vacation places, so the environment suggests relaxation and leisure. Only the European hotels have balconies. Whereas in America, windows are smaller than the European ones to keep the warm temperature inside the room. American hotels do not have any electric power consumption reduction systems in place. As the European ones, the American rooms are all supplied with an HVAC systems. Smoking inside is less tolerated in America, resulting in a better IAQ. Many of the surveyed American hotels are located in the city, so the views don't have the same relaxing features found in the Mediterranean Sea, but instead a more exciting one.